Rhode Island is home to thousands of historic cemeteries, many in places that haven't seen the light of day in years.
We visited one on a local family's property. The people buried there could be related to a famous billionaire. We take you to Historical Cemetery 96 in this week's Street Stories. An ungated path deep into the woods, leading to an unexpected discovery.
We had no idea even when we bought the place that was there, so at first it was just kind of a shock, like the cemetery on our land, that's kind of weird. Oh yeah, we'll give you a sign and everything.
Brian Page recently bought this piece of property in West Greenwich. On it, Historical Cemetery number 96, overgrown and forgotten for more than a century. Family and friends spending a weekend clearing out trees, overgrown brush, moving stumps, picking up branches and rocks to restore this sacred ground to its proper glory.
And so a lot of these stones are knocked over, some of them completely knocked over or tipped. It's like you don't even know where some of the people are. Yeah, it's a nice little site we have out here, and we just wanted to take care of it. So, I mean, my mom maybe wants to start getting flowers to put out here and everything just to really keep it up.
A now revitalized resting place with the last name on the gravestones matching one of the country's wealthiest people.
When you find a cemetery, you have no idea who's buried in it yet, do you?
No, we had no idea. Some of the gravestones were hard to read, but we started reading them and we didn't really think anything of the last name Gates on it until we got in touch with the Historical Cemetery Society here, and she just left an offhanded comment in the email saying she had heard that maybe it was related to Bill Gates from Microsoft.
But the names on the headstones prompted Brian to dig for clues. His research on Ancestry.com and several other sources linked Israel Gates as billionaire Bill Gates' great-great-great-grandfather. Also buried on the property, Seth and Zachariah Gates.
All three of those names popped up on his family tree on all the sources we had checked. That's how we really found out it was in fact Bill Gates' family.
So what goes through your mind when you're seeing Gates and now you're figuring out that they're related to Bill Gates?
Well, at first we were just kind of surprised. We thought it was like crazy. Like, what are the odds that we buy a house, have no idea cemetery's here, and then, it's related to Bill Gates, one of the richest men in the world.
Margaret Malcolm, chair of the Rhode Island Historical Cemetery Commission, tells me there are more than 3,200 historical cemeteries, from small family burial grounds to landscape garden cemeteries. One is on Brian's land.
Anything else famous on your property?
I don't know.
Money buried somewhere?
Yeah, I guess we'll start digging, just obviously not in the cemetery.
What's it going to take to get Bill Gates back here?
Who knows? Hopefully, maybe he'll see this story. He'll come visit. We'll cook him dinner and everything, and we'll bring him out here if he wants to come see it.
Pretty cool. Brian actually looked at all the information. I guess the previous owners never really realized what they had in the backyard.
Yeah, fun to do some, not literal digging, but digging into who was buried there. Did you know you were going to be airing this on Friday the 13th?
I didn't even think about that. That's perfect, right?
I'm thinking about it.
Well, Israel Gates, by the way, died in 1812. If you'd like to know more about the historical cemeteries, we got a link for you on our website, WPRI.com.